Philippines and gave it back to the Americans. They were not friends anymore. We could add a new building, restaurant, gift shop, museum, or hotel. All ruins original will not be repaired, destroyed, or restored. This is how war left them behind 85 years ago. Oh, remember the island was heavily bombed twice. Bombed by the Japanese in 1942, noong nilulusog during the invasion attack. Also bombed by the Allied forces nung binabawi na in 1945 liberation. Frankly, America did more damage during the retaking. Same thing happened in Manila. The carpet shelling of Intramuros. An American said, we were pissed off when we came back. We don't have broken glass. At the time, the window panes were made of white, translucent scallop shells or capis shells, not glass. And later in the museum, we have pictures of this before the war. So 4,000 Americans here, 4,000 Filipinos there. Just in case you want to upgrade and spend overnight, free accommodation here. I'm in charge of housekeeping. And for ghost hunting, stay in the room. As a corridor po, inaalis namin yung mindset ng mundo. Walang mundo sa corridor. Marami dito aswang. Kasi island to, kami nag-aaswangan. Ngayon pangit dito, 3 days lang, pwede na. Okay, are you still with me? Let's take the big guns or cannons, the main attraction, yung mga kanyon. In the early 1900s, the airplanes and the missiles were not yet invented. So yung bakbakan po, the arms race was for the mightier of battleships. An enemy ship would come from the open sea, enter Manila Bay to target the capital, Manila. The only way to enter Manila Bay by ship is between Babaan, Corregidor, Cavite, Corregidor, through the north or south channels only, ang pasok ng barko. Several big guns and cannons were assembled by the Americans, miles away, maximum range. Each gun would weigh 13 tons. It takes 14 men to handle one gun. Of the 14 per gun, 8 of them putting the shell and the gunpowder, they were the rammers responsible for loading it. At the back of the gun, there is no firing pin or breech block. Before the surrender, General Wainwright ordered his men to destroy and decommission all guns 45 caliber upwards so the Japanese cannot use them anymore. They got a breech block and dumped them in the sea. Wow. Now to the far right was the gunpowder room. Somebody phones in, they adjusted fire again. The commanding officer was Major Marcelo. He knew surrender was coming. He ordered his men to rip off the phone from the box so he could not receive orders to surrender.
Ayun. Kaya dito siguro yung stock.
May butas.
Tama ng bala.
Oo. Ay, naku.
Teka muna.
You can read in front of the gun. It's an 1890 model. Manufactured 1903, Waterville Arsenal, New York. From the outside, you can tell a shell landed on the barrel, making a crack. It's no longer operational. The same day this was hit, the same day me too. It made a dent inside. But the engineers I handled told me you cannot make a dent inside like that. Bethlehem steel is thick, you can crack or split the barrel not make a dent unless this gun was red hot during impact time from continuous firing.
Grabe. Matindi, babe. Matindi.
Grabe ang laki ng bala niyan, honey. Di ba?
Ito, tinama dito.
Oo. Pero matibay, no? Hindi talaga siya tinablan. Oo, dami doon. Ang laki ng bala niya, no? Siguro yung buong Metro Manila, honey, pag binagsakan, sabog, no? Sabog, lahat.
Wala, babe. Malabo.
Let's board. Japanese are coming. Be back. I will collect the flashlights later. All direction, 360-degree traverse, now facing the open sea, expecting a naval attack to enter Manila Bay. No target on the other side, which is facing Manila. Good. If they wanted a full turn, 3 hours and 34 men to man the gun. And the bridge block behind it has been reinstalled, a clear indication of repair. Repaired after the surrender with the help of 200 American prisoners of war. We don't have evidence the Japanese were able to fire or use it. The Americans knew it was repaired, they targeted the gun as well. The crater was in 1945, retaking 1,000-pound American bomb made an almost direct hit. Crater fragments ricocheted look at the damages by the barrel. Veterans told me then some bombs were mixed with a chemical, thermite or white phosphorus. Nagbabagang puti, white hot molten shrapnels melting their way deeper into the steel barrel. Military doctors said that stuff, it burns underwater and goes right through the bone. You got struck by white phosphorus, they inject you with morphine and acridate. And the tunnel behind it is the ammunition room. Here's the Banzai propaganda picture at Battery Heard.
Wow.
Now, one time an American went to the top of the gun, he shouted, "George Bush!" I was have 8 minutes here, 8 minutes please. You may want to bring your flashlight. Saan? Hello? Admin. O, dali mo muna sa mga karto.
Mayo. Sama na po kayo eh. Yeah.
Alex! Sound
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, smile. One more. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Pedo din ang ibig niya. Isa asang lumalag.
Pagbaba mo sa south daw sa record.
Dapat dito kayo sa mga cave.
360 degrees.
Ay, malalim dyan.
Ah, bumaba. Bumaba ka.
Madaming ahas dyan.
the wall, left and right.
Grabe yung pagpapagawa nila.
The sides of the walls. The hooks at the sides. They had beds attached there at one time.
Sarap naman. Ang daming tama. Tama.
Pero sobrang matibay.
Kasi,
Talaga substandard. Hindi naman usot yung bala. Ano. Kamlang ting, ting, ting. Pag tumama doon sa grabe yan. Imagine.
Dapat sa floor ang flashlight niya dapat because it's not even. You put your flashlight on the floor because that way you can see all the uneven. Kind of like that.
We're now going to see the world's longest barracks in a time. Topside barracks are located to a 42 town. The insignia or emblem of the 59 Continental Steel here is still attached to the building. The orange marker in front second floor is the emblem of the 59 Continental that was here. And to the right side, we have topside Cape Parade grounds, which became drop zone for the American paratroopers retaking in 1945. Now to the far right, there are several houses now covered by trees. We'll see them later up close. For American officers with their family stationed here, 27 units of the senior officers' family quarters. So, now from topside barracks, I took pictures of the parade grounds and the houses to the right. This is what that area looked like before. And these are the houses there. Over here is Corregidor's original flagpole. That white staff, it survived the war. Now if you watch a documentary film of Corregidor, it will play that when the island surrendered, the Japanese lowered the American flag there and made it touch the ground. They were stepping on the American flag. Accurately, it never happened. When Corregidor surrendered, the Americans lowered their flag there, cut it into pieces, kept some in their wallets, and burned the rest. They raised a white flag. The Japanese arrived and had a brand new American flag. They raised it. Cameras rolling, they lowered it, made it touch the ground, stepped on it, and raised the Japanese flag. For propaganda, that's what they showed the world. And I only found out about that 26 years ago. An American veteran was on my tour. He showed me a piece of the original flag in his wallet. And from there, they took pictures of the parade grounds and Mailong Barracks before and after. Mailong Barracks before and after. Okay, we're getting off here and the second batch has arrived. Please bring your things with you.
Because the size, we can compare it to someone. But here the buildings are like
Pero matibay yung infrastrukturahan.
Oo. Hindi yung substandard. GPWH.
Hindi gawa ng DPW.
Downstairs to the hospital and commissary. For trekking, we use the original footprints. And on this side, shower rooms with the partitions. Shower rooms. And this barracks was also complete with the library, gymnasium, bowling alley, chapel, and steamers. And straight ahead here, we have the top side movie house or cine corridor. Saturday evenings, they rearrange the seats for ballroom dancing.
They have all the amenities.
Wow.
They have all the amenities.
Ano sila based abroad. Mga baka. Baka pala.
Alin?
Yung hayop doon.
Alin tayo? Bak. Usa. Sir, ano, usa, kambing, ano, baka?
Kambing.
Kambing. May unggoy pa, di ba?
Yes.
Oo.
What do you call a small goat? A small kambing, kapirang goat. And what do you call a small pusit? What do you call a big bubuyog? Jollibee. To my left side, top side movie house or city corridor, and in front, Pambinatang Official, Bachelor Officers Quarters or BOQ. If you're an officer with a family but your family was not stationed here, you're billeted at the BOQ as well.
Butas.
Oo. Tapos tumagos yung bahala. No?
Oo.
And we have a white marker for the paratroopers,
Parang hindi
another brown
matibay.
marker for the Texas Aggies,
Hindi
and
siya
college
sobrang
graduates.
makapal.
And you may ask, how come the Aggies have a marker? They paid for it. There were originally 4 on this day. Now there are only 2 because I'm selling the other 2. When the $6 million gold medal was accepted. We're heading for the memorial next in 6 minutes. guns. And the houses to the right side, 27 of them for the American officers with their families stationed here. 2 chimneys per unit. One family ground level, another family second floor. A general was given a bungalow. We're now going to see what they call the disappearing guns of family pocket. Now when you say disappearing guns, there are 2 guns, 1 building. So imagine 2 guns like this, both at the second floor, hiding behind concrete walls or parapets. When the gun will fire, the tip of the gun does not go up. No sir. The entire gun will stop and up above the wall like this, not like this. And the reason for that, disappearing guns will be at the edge of the island with the second level position. After firing, it will hide behind the wall again. Now from Bataan, from the sea or from Cavite, the enemy could no longer pinpoint the location. Disappearing guns will hide the position. It is at the edge of the island. Now look up and say it's visible from an airplane, that's true. But when like matchsticks, 1 mortar landed as far as outside Museum, where we were. And straight ahead to your left side, this gun went through 3 feet of reinforced concrete, straight ahead. And there's another gun alongside the road which was rolled uphill and rolled back down to where it is now. For the record, we still have a live shell. I have seen it several times personally. That live shell is inside the gun at the corner to the right. That gun was about to fire. With a direct hit, it was thrown with the shell still inside it. So we know that the height of the bombardment alone. Now the gunpowder room was 8 feet cement of roofing. Imagine shells were pecking away. 1 went through. Finally, boom, 40 tons of ammunition. That's what it can do. Imagine what it did to the men. They were literally vaporized. So the disappearing guns would be at the edge of the island. When you go to the rooftop, 3rd level, you will see the edge of the island. And 8 miles across is a view of the mainland, Ternate, Cavite. You know, after the war, America gave the Philippines independence as promised in 1946, retaining bases in Clark, Subic, Cagayan, Corregidor was given back to the Philippine government in 1947. America said, we are not interested in developing Corregidor again anymore. It is loading, ready for reloading. The entire gun goes up, not just a tip. Simple mechanism, like a bench press or elevator. Like this is the barrel, 54 tons. Underneath is a hollow area called the pit. 60 tons of counterweights lifted by cables. Counterweights go down, gun goes up, the gun will fire, boom, the recoil brings it down, up goes the counterweight, lock, release the lock, down goes the counterweight, up goes the gun. 1 round every 2.5 minutes. 60 tons is the weight of a modern day tank. Sige lang po, okay lang yan.
Baka hindi po. Umano naman.
Let's go up here first. Don't fall in. They're looking at the 60 tons of counterweights down below. Actually, it's now 61 tons because big guy is there. Okay, we are walking slowly. The rooftop next. It's easier this way, sir. Yeah, just keep walking slowly. Walking, okay.
Kakalula.
Okay, rooftop next. Oh, kaya nga, putik na mahuli.
Plastic na sana eh. Lasa. Ang lalim. Malalim. Try ko. 2 tao raw. Ay, hindi malalim.
go, akyat. Let's go. Akyat na.
Going that way, and the rooftop was designed like this so you don't have rainwater standing still to avoid mosquito. And both guns have limited traverse, 170 degrees each. Overlapping fields of fire, total coverage here 220 degrees, but they have 6 buildings all of the size.